Takulandirani ku AMTV Malawi kuchimake kwa nkhani zenizeni. Ngati nkhani imeneyo kuno kulibe, dziwani kuti nkhani imeneyo ndi yabodza.
Welcome back, honour members. When the speaker bows to the chamber, we are bowing to the leadership of the house of both sides. And when the speaker arrives, when the one side has no leadership, is not looking good. So let's look into that. Honour members, table.
Private members' business. Item 3B, constituency statements. The Honourable Member from Katabe Mpamba to present a constituency statement.
Thank you, honour members. I recognize the honour member from Katabe Mpamba for your constituency statement. The honourable member from Katabe Mpamba is not in the house. We go to the honourable member from Katabe North. Katabe North, you have the floor. Please request for a microphone. Honour member, you have the floor. Next on that list, for preparation's sake, is the honourable member from Zimba North to present a statement. So, Katabe North, you have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, for giving chance to present the constituency speech for my people. This statement is coming from the Senior Chief Mbwana, Senior Chief Nyalwanga, Saptie Mulwa, Mdango, and the others. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, I rise to formally introduce my constituency in Katabe North, and in particular the area of Usisia, which stand as one of the most promising yet underutilized assets of this nation.
Honour member, you have 10 minutes.
Thank you, sir.
Standing Order 190. Thank you.
First, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, Katabe North lie along the northern shore of the Lake Malawi. Usisia is positioned as a great way between the lake and the highlands. This gives the area a unique combination of the lake shore and mountainous terrain. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, Usisia is a natural tourist hub. The area boasts some of the most beautiful and unspoiled beaches along the Lake Malawi. The clean water and sand shores provide opportunity for the swimming and fishing, boating, and ecotourism. Beyond the lake, Usisia is surrounded by scenic mountain and hills that are ideal for hiking, birds watching, and adventure tourism. The cool climate in the upland, combined with the warm lakeshore weather, offer visitors a refreshing experience throughout the year. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, the people of Usisia and Katabe North in general are known for their hospitality, hard-working, and rich cultural heritage. Traditional dance, local craft, and community life present as the authentic Malawian experience to both local and international visitors. Agriculture and fishing remain the main livelihoods, and there is a great potential to link these activities to tourism through culture and agro-tourism initiative. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, Usisia is a wonderful area. While the area is endowed with the natural beauty and welcoming people, it remains constrained by infrastructure challenges, such that road access to Usisia is a challenge. In particular, Mzuzu Bula of Usisia Road, which is the story of the year. I think even my incumbent have been here talking about the same. Mzuzu Bula of Usisia Road is a road that always, when we stood in this house, the government the promise, but nothing is happening. We urge this government now that they have to look in particular, Mzuzu Bula Usisya Road should be passable and should be all-weathered road. Mr. Speaker, First Deputy Speaker, there's another road called Mzuzu Chigwere Road. Again, this is a hub of agricultural activities. We encourage the government and welcome the government to assist us on this area. Mr. Speaker, I therefore appeal to this House and the relevant ministry to recognize Usisya in Nkatabe North as a strategic area for investment in tourism, infrastructure, and social services. With a high support, Usisya can become a leading destination on the Lake Malawi and model for rural transformation. Mr. Deputy Speaker, now I'll speak about the Usisya Health Center. Usisya Health Center service has a catchment population of over 30,000 people, yet continue to operate with critical shortages. The facility lacks adequate essential drugs, medical personnel, maternity wings, and equipment, as well as ambulance services. Expectant mothers are forced to travel long distance to Nkatabe districts, often at great risk through boat in Lake Malawi. Furthermore, the area has recently experienced cases of emerging mysterious diseases that health workers are struggling to diagnose and manage due to limited diagnosis capacity and specialist support. About more than 5 people's death has been recorded due to these strange diseases. This poses a serious public health risk to the community and require urgent investigation and response from the Ministry of Health. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I wish to further inform this House that new laboratory was recently constructed at Usisya Health Center with modern equipment funded by Global Fund. However, the laboratory remained not operational due to lack of basic furniture such as lab benches, chairs, and storage cabinet. This is delaying critical diagnostic services for our people. We therefore require the Ministry of Health, the staffing, drug supply, and infrastructure upgrade, deploy a specialist team to investigate the emergency health threat at Usisya, and provide the necessary furniture and support to operationalize the new laboratory so that the investment by Global Fund benefit the community without further delay. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, again, there's a stalled construction of Banda Health Center. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, I wish to express deep concern over the stalled construction of Banda Health Center in my constituency. Works on this vital facility commenced last year. Raise hope among the community that access to health would finally improve. However, the project remains incomplete and construction activities have stopped, leaving the structure idle. The people of Banda and surrounding villages continue to walk a long distance to access basic health services, with pregnant women and the sick being the most affected ones. This delay undermines government commitment to a universal health center and put life at a risk. Mr. Deputy Speaker, we appeal to the Minister of Health to urgently intervene and ensure that the reason for the suspension of the work are made public to my people. Adequate funding released to resume the project. A clear timeline is provided for completion so that the community can finally benefit from this facility. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, water and sanitation. Mr. Deputy Speaker, the people of Nkatabe North, particularly in Usisya and surrounding Lakeshore community, are facing a dire water crisis. There is no reliable pipe water system, and the community are forced to drink unsafe water from the lake and unprotected sources. Where limited piped water exists, the water from the pipe is often dirty and unfit for human consumption. This exposes our people especially children, to waterborne diseases such as diarrhea and cholera. We therefore appeal to the Ministry of Agriculture to support drilling of borehole and an interim measure for community without any water sources.
1 minute to go. 1 minute to go.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, and 1 minute, I will use this for Usisia Road. Bula Usisia Road is a lifeline for our people connecting Usisia to the rest of the country. However, the road remains in the deplorable state, becoming impassable during the rain season. This cut off access to market, school, and health facility and isolate the area economically. We appeal to the Ministry of Transport and Public Works to prioritize upgrading this road to all-weathered road. Mr. Deputy First Speaker, in conclusion, Mr. First Speaker, the issue I have raised today will not just satisfy statistical or policy gap. They are daily realities of the people of Ngwatabe North, from stored health facility to unsafe water to poor road network to the exclusion of men from empowerment program. Our people feel forgotten. We're not asking for favor. We are asking for fairness, for inclusion, for the government to honor its commitment to every Malawian, regardless of where they are living. Mr. First Speaker, I therefore urge the respective ministry to act with urgency and compassion. Mr. First Speaker, I beg to move. Thank you.
Thank you. Honourable members, thank you very much. Honourable members, constituency statements they fall under Standing Order 72. Standing Order 72, 1, 2, 3. And if you proceed to Standing Order, the same Standing Order on 4, it says where the statement by the member shall require a response. Order. It says where the statement by the member shall require a response from the government, a copy of the notification under Sub-Rule 3 shall be given to the responsible minister. On 5, the Speaker shall require the government to indicate the day on which a response shall be made under Sub-Rule 4. I would like to encourage honorable colleagues, when we submit our statements, indicate whether we would like to have a response, so indicate the same to Secretariat, and they will make available a copy, an area of concentration. For the statement that has just been done, it concentrated on the Ministry of Transport and Public Works and the Ministry of Health, the two ministries that it concentrated on. We will be, from now going forward, engage government to allow responses to the statements. But because the statements were not given in advance to government, we will request that they be given now so that government can prepare for responses, and the government will make notice of when they will be able to provide those responses. Thank you very much. I wanted to give that guidance. Honorable member from Mzimba North, you have the floor, madam, for 10 minutes. And you have the floor for 10 minutes, madam.
Thank you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, for allowing people of Mzimba North to be represented today. I represent Mzimba North constituency, which stretches from Luzi to Mbombeni on Kasito West Ward, and from Njakwa to Chankanga on Kasito East Ward. The constituency has two traditional authorities, TA Jaravikua Mundari, as well as TA Mtwaro, Senior Traditional Authority Mtwaro. Mzimba North constituency is a constituency that has a lot of problems, ranging from water, agriculture, health, and so many aspects of life. The constituency has not been maintained for quite a long time. Possibly, I would say, maybe for the past 10 years, nothing much has been done in my constituency. The first problem that the constituency faces is roads and bridges. We have a lot of problems. Even the so-called Bwengu-Njakwa Road is solely in my constituency. I've heard other members of other constituencies like Rumpi West, they mentioned quite extensively about the Bwengu-Njakwa Road because it's the gateway to Rumpi Central and other constituencies in Rumpi. Most of the roads are in bad shape to the extent that we were not able to deliver AIP products like fertilizer and seed during the rainy season. Only 50% of the people access AIP because some of the roads were so bad that even the army truck could not reach some of the areas like Emanyareni, Engutwini, Kamwe, and Vongo areas. Before I could go further with the statement, it will be not proper of me if I don't acknowledge what Honorable Minister of Transport and Works, I beg your attention, Honorable Minister. I've met him a number of times privately. Privately in the chamber during lunch breaks, because I regard him as a person who has an open policy. He likes interpersonal relationships, or if you have a problem, he likes that you talk to him one-on-one. He's a listening minister that we have. So I was able to talk to him about the Bwengu-Njakwa Road. In our private discussions about Bwengu-Njakwa Road, as well as the Varabao Bridge, which are both in my constituency, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, can I be protected?
Honourable Member, you have full protection from the chair here. Honourable members to my right, order. Order. Honourable members to my right, order. Honourable member for Chiromoni, the message was for the leader of this house, not you, Honourable member. Order.
I stand here today grateful to Honourable Minister of Transport and Public Works. When I spoke to him privately, he listened. And I can proudly stand here today and say whatever he promised that he would do Bwengu-Njakwa Road as well as Varabao Bridge, he has already started working on it. We are, as a country, we are so privileged to have him as our minister. And the North, we are also privileged to have him as son of the North. Nor does he only work in the South. I've seen him opening projects about roads in the South, but he's also started working in the North. And we are all privately happy. Mr. Minister, Honorable Minister of Public Works, the people of Mzimba North, the TA Jaravikua is grateful, and he says, you must continue doing what you're doing, and we're so grateful for Bwengu-Njakwa Road. Not only are we grateful for Bwengu-Njakwa Road, you've started with a diversion which goes from Njakwa through Kacheche to Chisombe, which is a bonus to us because that road was also in bad shape. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. And we are grateful about the Varabao, and when it starts, I'll stand here again and say, we are grateful. Keep it up, Honorable Minister. Another problem that we have as a constituency is on schools. We have schools that do not have teachers' houses. We have so many schools that their roofs have been blown off. Even when we look at the 5 billion, it will not suffice the problems that we have. But we are grateful for the CDF that has been put in place. We are sure we'll do part of it to take care of most of the problems that we are facing in the constituency. In terms of health and sanitation, most of our areas, as I've said, does not have a local clinics, even under 5 clinics. I wish the Minister of Health was in the house, because we also want to request the Minister to help us upgrade Enkweni Health Center to be a rural hospital. Because our constituency is vast, not less than 150,000 people, but we do not even have a rural hospital. But also we are planning to build a mortuary so that our people should not suffer to go to Mzuzu or to Rumpi, but all that dies at home due to other problems can be taken to Enkweni. In terms of water and sanitation, we have over 96 boreholes that are non-functional. We are yet to fix them. Once the CDF is in place, we are ready to do that. But also, let me also thank the government through Minister of Agriculture and Water, because now we have the Rumpi Water Project that has already started being implemented in my constituency. The Rumpi Water Project will start from Rumpi, from Luzi to Embombeni on the other side, and then from Njakwa to Emanyareni and Vongo on the other side. But my request is that it reaves out only 3 areas in my constituency. For it to be fully covered, I would request the ministry if they can talk to the CEO of Northern Region Water Board, if they can have an extension from Vongo to Katea, to Kamwe, Engutwini, Chankanga, and Karama. In terms of security, the constituency has 3. Mainly, we have 3 police stations in Bwengu, Enkweni, and Engutwini. But the Engutwini one, I'm told, and I know the contractor did not finish the work, and we will be looking into it as well. I want to assure my people in Mzimba North constituency.
Consider winding up.
Thank you. I have a lot on my plate, but because of time, let me thank also the Minister of Information, Honorable Dr. Namaromba, for including Mzimba North into the project of network towers. I also asked him privately, and he has responded positively as well, and I've seen that Katopi and Karama are on the list of those places that the towers will be erected. Thank you so much, Honorable First Deputy Speaker, for having my attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honourable Member, I would like to thank you on the way you've presented your statement. Honourable Members, if you want ministers to take attention, I think the example has been set by Mzimba North. You go to individual projects that you would like ministries to look into and give feedback. I know you can rise and thank all your traditional authorities, all constituency governors, governesses, because they vote for us. But it will be good to be in order. That's why if you look at the order paper, it indicates the areas where you're going to go with your statement. Congratulations, Mzimba North, for that. Honourable members, we now go to the Honourable Member for Blantyre City, Michiru Chirimba. Blantyre City, Michiru Chirimba, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Honorable First Deputy Speaker.
Thank you so much for giving the people of Michiru Chirimba constituency to present their constituency statement. Honorable First Deputy Speaker, I'm honored to present this comprehensive overview of the development, status, challenges, and aspiration of our constituents in Michiru Chirimba. This statement aims at highlighting key sectors critical to achieving sustainable development goals in and Malawi's Vision 2063, emphasizing the urgent need for targeted interventions. Before I go into my statement, I want to give you a brief history about the constituency I'm coming from. This constituency was once called the famous Kabula constituency. It was famous because it was once represented by one of the finest journalists in Malawi by the name Honorable Joseph Kubwalo. It was also famous because it was once represented by the first Nzungu in this August House, a white man by the name of Sonke, the famous man within Pila House in Chirimba. And it was famous because once it was represented by the First Lady of Chombankanga Party, PTP, represented by Honorable Kondana Nkrumah here in Parliament. It was also home for the seasoned politician, now MP for Mwanza Central constituency. And recently, Mr. Deputy Speaker, it is this constituency which was about to produce a speaker of this August House by the name Lasken Figaro. And although my constituents were not happy of the results, but I just told them DBB is the system. If I want to walk around my constituency statement, Honorable Deputy Speaker, on agriculture and food security, although Chirimba is predominantly urban and peri-urban, agriculture sustains many households. According to recent reports from the Ministry of Agriculture, 2023, only 40% of smallholder farmers utilize improved seeds and fertilizers, which constrains productivity. Agriculture accounts for approximately 28% of household income in my area. That is approximately 28% of household in my area. Agriculture is vital for the Sustainable Development Goal number 2, which aims at achieving zero hunger for all. The zero hunger status, Honorable Deputy Speaker, cannot be easily achieved if deliberate efforts are never put in place. To improve food security and income levels for my constituency, the chiefs and all people of Chirimba request the Honorable Minister of Finance and Honorable Minister of Agriculture to consider to provide increased support for agro-import subsidies, access to affordable credit, and the expansion of extension worker services. Additionally, promoting urban farming can contribute to nutritional diversity, resilience in the event of drought and erratic rainy season. The climate change effects are demonstrating that rain-fed agriculture will be history in the next generation. On health and well-being, Honorable Deputy First Deputy Speaker.
Honorable Deputy Minister of Gender, please order. Thank you.
Right Honorable First Deputy Speaker, access to quality health care remains a pressing challenge in my area, Chirimba Health Center is serving over 150,000 residents, but operates with limited staffing. For example, there are only 2 medical officers and 10 nurses, leading to high maternal mortality rates estimated at 580 per 100 live births, significantly above the Sustainable Development Goal target of less than 10. Children under 5 experience a malnutrition prevalence rate of 25%, contributing to stunted growth and other health complications. The COVID-19 pandemic underscored the weaknesses in our health system, with only 0.8 doctors per 10,000 people, below the World Health Organization recommended a minimum of 5. To improve health outcomes, the people of Chirimba request the Honorable Minister of Health to urgently consider investment in staffing, medical supplies, infrastructure, and the construction of a new health center to expand access, strengthen disease surveillance, and preventive health programs. On youth empowerment, First Deputy Speaker, Malawi faces an estimated youth unemployment rate of 35%, with many youth lacking relevant vocational skills. The challenges emanate from lack of political will in the previous government, where it abolished community colleges that were constructed by the DPP government. Honorable Deputy Speaker, in our own efforts in Michiru Chirimba constituency, our community has trained youth in ICT, carpentry, tailoring, and agribusiness through local initiatives. However, employment opportunities remain scarce.
You have 2 minutes, Honorable Member.
On security and community safety, Right Honorable Deputy Speaker, security concerns, including petty crimes and theft, threaten community peace and development. The police presence is currently minimal, with only 4 officers assigned to patrol the Chirimba market, which is always a target in night crimes. Crime rates have increased by 15% over the past year, according to police reports. On infrastructure and transportation, Honorable First Deputy Speaker, the state of roads in Chirimba hampers economic activities. Over 70% of the roads are unpaved, causing difficulties during the rainy season and limiting access to markets, schools, and health facilities. Honorable First Deputy Speaker, I would like to ask the Honorable Minister for Labor to one day visit my constituency, because there is a certain lady by the name of Apostle Changa who has constructed her own infrastructure, and she's training people, especially youth, to do tailoring, baking, and other technical issues. So I will need the Honorable Minister to come and visit the place. Maybe they can help us in giving us some tools for the technical school. In conclusion, Honorable Deputy Speaker, while Michiru Chirimba constituency has made strides in various sectors, critical gaps hinder our progress to do with the Sustainable Development Goals and Malawi's Vision 2063. We argue the Nkulukuta government, which is a listening government, and other development partners and stakeholders to invest in agriculture, health, youth empowerment, security, and infrastructure. Such efforts, Honorable Deputy Speaker, will uplift our people, foster sustainable development, and secure a prosperous future for my constituency.
In conclusion,
Thank you, Honorable First Deputy Speaker.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. We therefore move to the honorable member for Palombe North East. Honorable member for Palombe North East, you have the floor for 10 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, for granting a chance to the people of Palombe Northeast to present a constituency statement. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, Palombe Northeast constituency is comprising the whole of Senior Chief Chwalo, Tie Maon, and the eastern part of Tie Kaduya, including the Paramount Chief Kaduya. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, according to MEC, this constituency has an eligible voter population of about 56,000, and as per the results of the 16th September 2025, 42,980 people voted, and out of these, 39,000 voted for APM and the DPP, which has formed this government. First Deputy Speaker, it is for this reason that therefore the people of Palombe Northeast have hope in APM and his government, that the constituency will be much developed than before. Right, Honorable First Deputy Speaker, let me now present the current situation of the constituency in areas of transportation, water and sanitation, natural resources, mining, energy, education, and health. First Deputy Speaker, the constituency has a big problem in roads. All the roads in the district are in a very bad shape, and it requires total resurfacing, upgrading, and graveling. In particular, the following roads need to be graded urgently: the Migowi Paloni Swangoma Road, that passes through Tie Kaduya and Chwalo. This was already indicated in the budget statement for 26-27. So we urge the Minister of Finance to source funds for this road. As it was said, and I quote, by the Minister of Transport and Public Works, resurfacing and construction of roads is the first step in development, end of quote. I therefore, borrowing the same, say that constructing this road to a tarmac will assist the people of Palombe Northeast in terms of development. The other road is the Bokoboko Namba Changa Road, which is leading to Nkango Mine. We have also another road going to Naminkaka via Mwanga and Matawa. This also needed to be taken care of. First Deputy Speaker, sir, let me join Zomba Malosa MP, who requested recently the government, through the Minister of Transport and Public Works, to consider grading, resurfacing, and graveling the feeder roads using the local people, local artisans from the respective areas. This will also create jobs as well as time and quality will be managed at the same time. The road from Sombani to Nambazo via Ntambula, the road from Sombani to Swangoma via Chwalo headquarters, Ntemanyama to Chinani via Dini Trading Center, Nambazo to Mandawala, Namachete to Mata via Firisa, Mandota to Komwa via Mpoto, Mvahiwa na Ncheu, Ulolo Road, Manasi to Polopoto Hospital Road, Mandolo to Maus via Namalima, Namba to Mauni headquarters, Mandolo to Maus via Namalima, Namba to Mauni headquarters. All these roads are very important to the people of Palombe Northeast.
You have 5 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, sir, we have also the problem with water in the constituency. As in 2023, we had Tropical Cyclone Freddy, which severely devastated the whole water supply system in the constituency. However, the most affected is the Reverend John Chirembe Hospital, which has a dire need of water at the moment. On this, First Deputy Speaker, let me thank the Honorable Minister of Health who visited the hospital just to appreciate herself how the problem is affecting the people at the hospital. First Deputy Speaker, sir, allow me also to say something on irrigation. As a constituency, we have a very vast land which is stretching from Mozambique border through Ngolozi and Mpoto Lagoon. This is very fertile. If you can, if this land is put to greater use, then we'll be talking of Kuja Katatu and the like, or more than that. First Deputy Speaker, I need also to mention that in the constituency we have mines. We have the Songo Hill, which is boasting of rare earth mines, and also people at Tundul who are also exploring. The Songo mine is almost complete in exploration. It just requires government to provide a mining license to the miner Nkango mines. So I urge the Minister of Mining, who is also coming to the to visit the site this coming Sunday, to speed up the process of providing this mining license to the operator, so that the people of Palombe Northeast can see a difference. Mr. Speaker, sir, I need also to say something on education. As I have been saying already, Palombe Northeast has got 24 full primary schools and 5 community day secondary schools. I'm happy that through the district council, we have developed a plan to construct Matawa full boarding secondary school and the Ntambula community day secondary school. So I urge also the Minister for Education to fast track the process of this through the district councils, so that the people of Palombe Northeast can see a difference in education. Right, Honorable First Deputy Speaker. Let me also continue saying something on health. There's a hospital in my constituency called Reverend John Chirembe Hospital. But this hospital was formerly known as Palombe District Hospital. I raised the issue previously in the chamber, but now let me say it again here. Maybe I urge the Minister of Health to process this. I don't know, how does it take? Maybe it's a matter of policy, but people of Palombe Northeast would have loved to see this facility, the Reverend John Chirembe Hospital, being named to the original name, Palombe District Hospital. First, Deputy Speaker,
In conclusion,
let me thank all the ministers who work tirelessly day and night to make Palombe Northeast constituency a better place to be. And I urge them, mainly the Minister of Finance, to get funding for all these projects, including requesting funding from our developing partners like the ADB, World Bank, JICA, including the local banks, so that at least Palombe Northeast, with the hope that it has in this government, should be developed beyond recognition. I submit, sir. Thank you.
thank you very much. The people of Palombe Northeast, and indeed, you have done your statement in a way that the next items, the ministers will need to respond, and we will make those statements available to the ministries responsible for that. I see the honorable member seated on seat number 1 in the opposition side, standing on a point of order. Why a point of order from seat number 1 in the opposition, sir?
Through you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, since today is Private Members' Day, as we come back after lunch, I know you are remaining with one member to make a constituency statement. As we are coming back from lunch break, I would like to move that the government has got 2 to 3 things that it wants to handle, ministerial statement, and also laying on the table substantial legislation. So I would like to move that we move the business to government so that they can handle these 2 things. After that, they'll take it back to us as private members. Therefore, I beg to move on the same. Through you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honourable Member from Mzimba South. Colleagues, we have a motion on the floor from the good people of Mzimba South requesting that immediately after lunch break, business be given to government for some business. Then, at an opportune time, it will revert back to private members' business. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, and the motion is carried. I have few announcements to make. Thank you very much, honourable members. I will recognize this one might not take a long time to present their statement. The honourable member for Blantyre, Chilomoni, Kabula, Nancholi, that's a long surname for a constituency. Honourable member, you have a floor to present the issues from your constituency. Request for a microphone, honourable member. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you so much, First Deputy Speaker, for recognizing the people of Chilomoni, Kabula, Nancholi constituency to add their word. Mr. Speaker, Chilomoni, Kabula, Nancholi constituency, like any other constituency, requires several development, and on our list of the things that we would like the Nkulukuta Moyo government to do, besides the 5 billion is as follows. When it comes to road infrastructure, we are pleased to inform the people of Chilomoni Kabulana constituency that due to the 5 billion that the Kulukuta Moyo government has given each and every constituency in Chilomoni, we're going to start with the Manasseh police to Nancholi as a first phase, and then we're going to move from Nancholi to Manyowe as a second phase. We will also be constructing the Chisangalalo ring road. However, we will be short because we need to do Chilomoni market to Chilomoni 4 ways. We also need to do Chilomoni police to Sonki Road. And then we have the Chinkwende to Housing Road. We also need to do installation of street lights from the Chilomoni main market to Ntukwa. We also need to do the Sunnyside MRA bypass road. We are grateful to the DPP government. We have a bypass now from Bank Road into Namiwawa Secondary School or Namiwawa Primary School. But now we also need another bypass for people coming from Mpemba. They can bypass, go inside South End into the new Village House Road, and then go straight from there into Namiwawa, coming out by Malawi Revenue Authority. We may need a bridge there, and we request the able Minister of Transport, which I have been speaking with him privately as well, to make sure that we see that. On health, First Deputy Speaker, we need an additional structure to cater for cholera patients at the Chilomoni Health Center. The Ministry of Health should also consider allocating an ambulance at the Chilomoni Health Center. I know that the CDF by Kulukuta Moyo requires us to buy 1 ambulance, but our constituency has got 3 wards, and it's vast. So let me, on that note, we spoke to the DHO of Blantyre. They've given us one ambulance, which was not functional. And may I take this opportunity to thank K Motors, who is now fixing that ambulance pro bono for the people of Blantyre City, Chilomoni. And I think these citizens need to know that the people of Blantyre, Chilomoni, Kabula-Nancholi constituency appreciate the support from K Motors.
Honourable Member, we still see seat number 1 in opposition rising. Please resume your seat. He might be rising for a good purpose. Thank you.
Through you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, I beg to move that time be extended so that the one holding the floor can finish up his constituency statement. I beg to move. Thank you.
Thank you. Honourable members, we have a motion on the floor. The motion is to request time extension for the honourable member to finish his submission. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of good opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried. Honourable member for Nancholi constituency, please request for a microphone. You have the floor.
As I was saying,
Honourable member, you have 4 minutes.
As I was saying, many thanks to the Ministry of Health. Through the DHO Blantyre, we have been given an ambulance which was not functioning, and many thanks to K Motors, who are fixing that ambulance pro bono. The quotation, First Deputy Speaker, was 33 million, but they are doing the job pro bono. We also need construction of Nicholas Ponde Maternity, which is already in the 5 billion budget. We need to upgrade the MDC ground so that our youth can use that properly as a youth center. We, on education, need to construct the Moody secondary school in Manyowe. Manyowe only has a primary school. We need the construction of Chiromoni, and that one is already under the 5 billion Nkulukuta-Moyo CDF. We need additional blocks at Likubula West Primary School, and we need an upgrading of Namiwawa CDSS to conventional secondary school. Finally, we need the additional blocks at the Catholic Institute Community Day Secondary School. Speaker, security, we need the construction of the Manyowe Police Unit. We also need to upgrade the Chiromoni Police standalone station, and security patrol vehicle is required. Finally, Speaker, on the bridges, we need to construct the Manasseh Chirumba Bridge. We need the Issa Bridge and the construction of the Blantyre Police Line Bridge to Blantyre Market. And finally, the Chiromoni CCP Bridge. These are from the 3 wards, first Deputy Speaker. I will be failing in my duty if I do not thank the following chiefs for the unwavering support to His Excellency the Professor Arthur Peter Mutarika Nkulukuta-Moyo. These following chiefs: Group Village Headman Chibana, Group Village Headman Chiromoni, Group Village Headman Chimire, Group Village Headman Kausiwa, and Group Village Headman Kampala. Then we have chiefs like Chopenga, Chief Maliten, Chief Sumani 1, Chief Sumani 2, Cheswema, Akaunga. I say thank you for the promise, and we will not let you down. The Nkulukuta-Moyo government will also not let you down. From the people of Chiromoni, Kabulana Ncholi constituency, Speaker, are very grateful and thankful for the time that you always allocate to the great people of Chiromoni, Kabulana Ncholi constituency. With those few remarks, Speaker, I submit. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and congratulations for that presentation. Honour members, before I suspend for... I just got communication from the second Deputy Speaker that some of these hugs are completely unparliamentary. So I hope next time you're hugging each other that side, the TV cameras are switched off. So we see you right there, not over this side. Honour members, the office of the Speaker, I wish to inform this august House of the presence of distinguished visitors in our visitors gallery today. These are Reverend Elton Swande and Mrs. Swande. They are from Nkadabe Mpamba constituency. Can I ask the Reverend Swande and your spouse to rise so your parliament can appreciate you, Reverend Swande and your wife? Welcome to Parliament of Malawi, Reverend and Madam. Please, we are so happy to have you here. May the honour member from Nkadabe Mpamba please rise and wave at the Reverend. Oh, the honourable member is not in the house. He's trying to organize for the Reverend, but the honourable members from Nkadabe are here. And can you please wave at your Reverend and appreciate him on his presence? We did not what he said. He just said, Yewa mdara, but we did not hear that part. But itakupokererani ku parliament walisia watu. Yeo chomeni. Honour members, the next communication, we have a distinguished group of parliamentary staff from the Parliament of Zambia in the gallery. They are 13 of them, and they're coming to appreciate the work, the good work we're doing, and the follow proceedings of Parliament today. May I request the delegation from the parliament, our sister parliament of the Republic of Zambia, to please rise so we can appreciate you. Thank you very much and welcome to Parliament. The beauty about Zambia and Malawi, we don't just share the border, we also share lots of language, we share a lot of culture, we share chiefs, we share everything. May I request the Honorable Minister of Gender to rise and wave at our visitors. She is the Honorable Minister of Gender. Please wave at our staff from Parliament of Zambia. Welcome to Parliament and enjoy your stay in Malawi. Don't go without visiting Lake Malawi. You might regret if you don't do that. And zikomo kwambiri kalani pansi zikomo. There's an extension that we wish you all the best during the elections that are coming. Malawi and Zambia are peaceful nations. We will maintain the peace. We want Zambia to progress the path it has taken. We are learning from each other. Malawians and Zambians are one. We wish you well on your stay in Parliament. Honourable members, it is 12:37. I therefore Honourable members, it is 12:37 p.m. I therefore suspend proceedings for a lunch break. The House will resume sitting at 10 after 2. 10 after 2. House suspended.
Osaiwala kupanga subscribe ku channel ya AMTV Malawi.